8 months ago, I introduced gesture, a daily habit that I can check off if I made at least one gesture. The classic being holding a door open in a day. Intent. The intent of this was to alter my behavioral patterns by creating a backend framework, thereby leveraging the anticipation of the reward checking of the habit, and thereby nudge myself into a slightly more affable version. Implementation. I added the habit to my other 300 to 400 habits to track things into app habit tracker. Description: one nice gesture like holding door open. Frequency for 100% completion once in a day. More objective aligned actions can be performed but don't count additionally. Results: 6 days habit score of 8% bias towards recent history. Probably held mostly doors open. I estimate a factor 2 to 5 of the tracked habits. But to avoid fabricating data, it's 6. So what I estimate is 2 to 5 multiplied by 6 days where I actually did the habit. Failure. I failed mostly to track the habit, the counter showing a total of 6 days recorded. The lack of accurate tracking probably negatively impacted habit completion, opportunity cost of an otherwise potentially resulting reinforcing effect. The data is not accurate anyway. Additional observations. The thank you frame. By offering a favor first, one seems to force the other party into a thank you, or at least an acknowledgement of one's existence, often behind doors. This might be due to not being rude, following social standards. But what to say, do in return, since the interaction to some extent at least seems forced by one party, even though often only an offered solution to the two people one door problem, responding with something like "you're welcome," seems to stress the nature of this interaction, or the forced nature of this interaction, too much, as if to take unnecessary ownership of doing an everyday favor. So usually I stuck to saying nothing in return. Other variables initiated by the recent pandemic, I already seem to have adapted my behavior in regards to situations like these before. This was an intentional systemification of the already somewhat shown behavior into a habit.